Hey guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? This is gonna be the second set of losers between Bisu's and Action. Very nice first game, and it was very surprising result to me personally. That Bisu lost it, but Action was very nice, in that game alone. So let's see how these two players are gonna be duking out in this next set. It's gonna be played on the map Eclipse. And actually, I'm busy preparing a lot of stuff, so my talking might be a little bit off target, a little bit, talking about things that don't really exist. I do it a lot of times anyways, but I would do it a bit more because my mind actually wandering somewhere else. I'm actually updating the information for the games or the videos have been uploaded. But anyways, just enjoy the action on screen as it's happening. Of course, I want this series to go to the final set. It would be a lot better, right, to have these players going out and having a nice third set here, and eventually the final set between Rain and whoever wins in this series as well. So let's all hope for that. We're all eyes and ears, looking at Action and Bisu's here. We're going to be having Eclipse. This map is, what is it? It's going to be a two-player map, very standard stuff for these two players. And Bisu's going to be going for gateway opening, it looks like, and he's going to be scouting right away. Hoping to apply a little bit of pressure on the enemy. And as for Action, easily gonna be usually around this time when you're one game up, you want to go for something a little bit safer, like a 12 hatchery. Well, maybe not a 9 hatch, but 12 hatchery is the usual response. But he's gonna be going for 12 hatchery. And Bisu is gonna allow his enemies overlord to see exactly when that probe will arrive. The hatchery will go down. This map, Eclipse, what can we say about this map? Not much, except that I feel like once Protoss get trapped in the never-ending contain, you can maybe possibly try to take a third base, but eventually Zerg will overcome you at the front door, and they will get the high ground advantage. So if you get in that conundrum, you're dead. But if you can get a third base running and you are free to roam in the open, and you are going to be the one who have the advantage. So that's going to be something. And Action is losing a lot of time with his probe here. Probe trying to put down the pylon, but almost not trying to. And the drone's going to return because he knows a complete fake. Bishu's a complete faker. But he will put it down now, and will Action put his drone on it. I think just forget about it, right? Who goes for this really, really late pylon? I think just go ahead and pretend that it's never happened. But he's gonna put another pylon here. And will Action react? He's sending a single drone. He knows this is a fake, so very, good for him to actually guess that this is a fake. He would do nothing else. He would do nothing else. And Bisu says not yet. Okay, excuse me. What happened? This is the forge opening. Sorry, I completely missed it. I thought it was a gateway. Oh, no, this is a gateway and forge opening. Oh my god. I completely missed this because I'm doing something out in the background, guys. But anyways, I think Bisu will be able to get one drone. He does get one drone. He will try to block now. Why don't you go and block your own pylon and block your own, Zelle inside? No, he will not do that. He's going to try to attack against the sunken. Now the cannon will complete. The probe will need to get on the action as well. Zelle is going to go through, and looks like Bisu doesn't have enough. His cannon needs to complete now. He will lose his probe. At the last minute, he will lose his Zealot. Possibly, he will try to do as much as possible. Trying to attack the sunken. He will get the sunken destroyed. Yes, but before that, the forge already died. And how many Zealots will be alive? The Zealots are attacking against the Zerlings, but the cannon will fall. He needs to cancel the cannon. Bisu's forgotten to cancel the cannon. He's forgotten to cancel the cannon, and now doesn't have anything at all. He's got maybe a gateway and a forge in his main. He doesn't have an expansion, and this build completely failed. This build completely failed. I'm sorry, Bisu. I mean, you tried, but Action is gonna advance to the final set here with a huge amount of Zerglings. And Bisu this build was bound to fall right when it started, right? Who would go for gateway and then forge? And trying to do a mix of best of both worlds. It didn't work. Bisu cannot expand. Another hatchery goes on. Even if he survived this early onslaught, he cannot do anything. He's gonna try to block it with 3 Zealots and 1 probe. He's got no forge at the front door. He's gonna send another probe out. So if he can survive this attack, it's good. If he can try to stop this Zerlings from getting inside the main, it's good. But he cannot even stop it. He's forced to send 1 Zerling in the main. He's gonna try to attack the weak Zerling. There's some weak Zerling within the group here. If he can find it, it's gonna be good here. But he needs to block the front. The probe can see that there's a hatchery coming up, so he knows that it's gonna be not massive Zerlings, but just a couple of Zerlings. So that's good. Okay, Bishu's gonna be waiting to put his core in the front. He doesn't have enough money. he doesn't have enough money. The probe's gonna try to check the main tier. He will see everything. So that was also a problem on what Action is doing. And Bisu is good to not lose any probe. You should be losing a lot of probes around this time, but so far it's been not so bad. For Bisu, he's gonna send another Zelle out because he's got his probe checking. He knows that his enemy is not making a lot of Zerlings. Another probe has died, but now we're gonna be having all of the Xenots surrounding. One Zerling have died. We need to have the core. Okay, the core goes up, so the game will go into mid to late game here. But I think Action is ahead, much ahead. But he was not able to turn that into a decisive advantage. So that's what we're going to be looking for now. Anyways, these Zerlings are they very, very annoying. Bisu's one good thing is that he did not need to make any cannons at the front door. If we actually were forced to make cannons at the front door now, it would be very much a different situation. But he was allowed to not make cannons, but now massive Zerlings are coming through. He needs to put a cannon because the Overlord can see that there's no cannon. Zelot's going to get trapped. The probe's going to get destroyed here, but we have some more units coming through, and he needs to block this area right now. The Zerlings are going to try to come through, and the rest of the Zealots are returning. The Zealots are returning now. We have 3 Zealots. The cannon goes up. It's going to get surrounded. What's the rest of the Bisu's Zealots going to try to go home? It's going to be in between the micro battle. The Zealots need to come out and the probe needs to support the cannons before the cannons are not getting attacked upon, and now they're going to get attacked upon. But the reinforcement Zealots are coming from the back here. The cannons will get destroyed, but another cannon goes up. We need to block the front right now. Looks like there's massive force coming through. You need to block it. Bisu's micro is failing. The gateway is going to get attacked, but Bisu's going to cover it from all sides. He's going to lose his gateway. He might make one more Zealot from it. You need to move forward and attack. Move forward and attack with your unit. Why don't you move forward and attack? You have enough. He's not doing it. I think he just go ahead and do it right now. He's going to be waiting patiently. He's going to try to surround the Zealots. He's going to try to go inside the main, but there's not enough to attack here. And Zealots are just holding. Oh my god, there's a small crack into the hole here. Looks like he's going to try to surround, but Bisu's able to hold it. Action has overcommitted himself, and Probes are attacking in the main. He might want to put a cannon as well in the main, but now these Zerlings are trying to go inside the main. Possibly, no, they get all trapped. There are 3 damaged Zerlings in the main, and Action has lost so much time, but his Spire is going to come up. The course has already started to move across the map, possibly soon. He might want to make a cannon right now, just to be safe, but maybe you know about the timing. It looks like Action's micro is failing once again. The course is going to try to attack against the Overlord. This is a good move because he knows it's going to be mutuals first, so there's no need. There is no need, except there's a need to block this cannon right now. Oh my god, where are the Zerlings? Where are the Zealots? There's just enough to hold and they go inside the main. He will make a cannon in the main right now. Where are the other Zealots? The Zerlings inside the main. All that, this game is so freaking intense. Both the players have made blunders. After blunder, but who made the bigger blunder? Oh my god, the drones are hiding. The drones are hiding beside the mineral mine. This is cheated. I've never seen drones hiding from Zealots before, but now they're hiding. No, they're not hiding. They're just gonna try to help out the Zerlings a little bit here. Anyways, we've never seen drones hiding behind the mineral line. We've only seen Zealot hiding behind the mineral line, but now drones are hiding behind the mineral line. Insane stuff here. Very comical. Anyways, the game is still going on, and I'm running out of breath. I'm running out of ideas. One of the courses died, and Bisu's made yet another blunder. And it's going to be a switch to Hydras, though, and Bisu's not able to see it. This drone count is not so good for Action. This game is a scrapeyard. This game is so fun, and look at the positioning of that Forge. The Forge is in the wrong place, and knowing this, Action switched to Hydras because he knows that there's not going to be enough space to build cannons. Not going to be enough space to build cannons, and Bisu's staying at home. With his Corsair, he's going to try to snipe an Overlord, which is not a bad idea. But he's not seeing the big picture here. He's not seeing that there's a huge Hydra's wave coming forward. He needs to snipe, he needs to pull back. He might go for it anyway one more time. The Hydras have revealed themselves. Why do you reveal your Hydras here? You need to not reveal your Hydras here. You need to... Anyways, he's gonna try to snipe. We would try. Bisu's micro is showing is shining. He's of course the better player in terms of micro, but overall, it's still Action is still I think advantage to win this game here. I think. Basically, what about that Corsairs and killing that single Overlord in the middle of the map? Did he kill it? I don't know. The Overlord is still there. The Overlord is still here, and the Scourges are still checking out the various locations. Bisu's ahead in terms of. Bases in terms of what is it? What am I running out of words to say? In terms of supply, but not so much. He will get this Overlord, yes, and that was a mistake for Action to dive in with his single Scourge there. He should have saved that Scourge because now Dark Temper can roam free. More Scourges coming through. What is Action thinking? He's gonna switch back into air. Why is he making so many Scourges? He needs to think about Hydras is the way to play here. Anyways, Bisu's Templar Archive is so late. It's so late that we do not see. Only now Templar Archive started. These 5 or 4 Corsairs do not have the +1s. They are very late, so they will get sniped eventually by the Scourge. But he will get at least 1 Overlord possibly. It looks like Scourge is going to try to come from all areas now and surround the Corsairs. Bisu's turn around. He's going to try to do moving shot against the core. The Overlord, very cute, but not fun enough. He's going to return. He's going to try to do a dancing move. Oh my god, that was nice micro. This is like snow-like micro. Only snow could actually pull a kind of micro. Look at the cannon placement. Insane cannon placement. Of course, the core cannot be protected at all. Bisu is, you know, when you already built your front door like that, you are a little bit more inclined to forget about Corsairs and try to go for the ground army because you have a lot more to lose, right? If you get dominance in the air, it's nice, but what if you lose your core and your gateway and your forge? You have to remake them, which costs a lot of money. So if you are put in a position where Bisu is located, where your forge is badly placed, your core is terribly placed, your gateway doesn't actually do anything, you might want to just not make a lot of courses, transition into a ground army right away, so that you do not lose your frontal building. This is my own analysis of the situation. But anyways, we have a Dark Trooper coming out now. So what do I know about this? Nothing. Jon Snow. 76 supply for Bisu's. Action 68. And Bisu's fleet, of course, is keeping him alive. Keeping him, you know, feeding him a lot of vital information. Zelle's going to try to attack now. And we shall have this massive amount of players, units coming from both sides. We are gonna be having Hydras waiting, and once again Action is reluctant to move too early. As you can see, he is waiting for his economy to kick in before he move out, and I kind of debate about this in the first game, but it turns out that Action was correct. He was correct to find a nice timing attack to kill off Bisu's. Even after Bisu was able to get a third base. Anyways, Overlord's gonna try to get sniped here, but Corsairs are not able to get the things. Did they have +1? I'm not so sure, but he's gonna try to catch the Overlords from behind. Bisu, what are you doing? Loses one freaking goddamn Corsair is a huge deal. Anyways, a lot of Hydras gonna get trapped. Oh my god, 0 Hydras have died. They're all alive here, and a huge wave of units are moving through, but we have going to be having a Dutch getting high ground. There's two Hydralisks. He's reluctant to pull back and pull forward and pull back. Attack happening here with good storm, but good pull back though. Losing that first, first storm was huge, and now Bisu's boxed in. He's boxed in. There is no Overlord. He will get 1 drone. He will get 2 drones. He will get 3 drones. Not bad. He will escape. Go home. Go out and just stay out here and just hide forever. Nice move just to buy time, but now the contain is on. And Bisu's ridiculous SimCity in front of his door is working against him. He needs to break his own SimCity because he cannot get out. Lurkers are waiting. He's going to move towards the right side, which is not a bad idea. But he's surrounded. He's completely boxed in. He's completely boxed in. He's built the wrong unit, and now his core is going to get cancelled. Dragoons don't have range. He might... He can build a cannon on the high ground maybe. But Overlords will see it. Yeah, this is not so good. And Bisu is gonna lose. Ladies and gentlemen, I will predict it right here now. Bisu will lose, and it's going to be Rain versus Action in the final set. Of course, Rain. I think it was a fluke that Rain won the first game. Kinda. Right, because it was just a timing attack that proved to be fatal. Anyways, I don't think this core can complete because Dragoon range is one of the longest upgrades you can take. It takes so long to complete the upgrade. These courses are still doing good reconnaissance work, but Robotics, he's gonna get remade. He will cancel his range upgrade now. He's completely boxed in. Can you use a shadow? That's the question. Why not? Why? Well, I mean, you completely boxed in. Your Dragoon range will not complete, so you will not be able to move out, because how can you move out with a Dragoon range? It's impossible. And it looks like he's gonna move back now because he knows that the core has been cancelled. The upgrade was cancelled, so there's no need to actually finish destroying that core and let Bisu destroy his own core. That is so hurtful, man. Bisu is gonna be forced to destroy his own building to get out alive. The core upgrade has been restarted, I'm sure. He has to destroy his core. He needs to destroy the gateway. He needs to destroy his forge. He needs to destroy many things. Observers is here. He will fight without Dragoon range. This is like Stork, but without the accent. This is on purpose. No Dragoon range on purpose here. He will storm. Yes, he does a great storm. He will get 1 lurker, but I think Observer, is it good? Zealot needs to pull back. He's not pulling back. He's gonna try to snipe the lurker, but look at how slow the Dragoons are attacking without Dragoon range. Okay, he's got more observer. I would say go for a shadow. Because you are... Okay, we're going to be having another hatchery comes up. Maybe he's waiting patiently. He's got his hydrant. He's got the full energy that has been used at the front. He needs to use the hydrant without... I mean, he needs to send the hydrant without energy back. Observer's going to get sniped. What observer sniped? Observer sniped. Nice attack here. But Bisu was able to get all of those hydras. So that was a good trade. That was a good trade. But what's next? Because massive forces coming from the other side of the map. The course is going to be losing the lives here. Bisu is going to be losing all of his courses, which is slightly unfortunate. Observer is not yet sniped. Observer, one observer sniped, but two observers is still alive. And Bisu is trying very hard. The courses all died now. The courses, except one, have all died. And Bisu is very close from getting eliminated. It was nicely played, but this guy needs to practice Starcraft more. Remember, he was not streaming Starcraft for a long time. Good storm, good pullback by both of these players. It's just, you know, the way to play this kind of scenario is to break along one horizontal or vertical line only, like around this line or that line, and storm any reinforcement coming from the other side. And it's, in theory, this is what you have to do, but it's very hard. And he's got primarily zealots left. You don't really need zealots. You need to have high teamers and dragoons. He's coming out, good sniping, and action. He can just do this all day. And this is the reality of Eclipse. If you play as a Protoss player on Eclipse, this will eventually happen. He's going to storm the units on the right side, which is good, but looks like action pulls out at just the right moment, and Bisu is wasting so much time. He cannot make high temperatures fast enough. He doesn't have enough gas. As you can see, he's got a lot of zealot, but zealots, I would say send some zealot towards his right side. Right now, there's an opening right here. Just send them right to it, and there's only one lurker. Send your zealot out because they're completely useless in the battle, and try to use them to actually snipe a hatchery or something, but he's not doing that. He cannot see the full picture, right? He cannot see that there's only a lurker on this right side, and he's gonna send his zealot back, and this is gonna be the final moment of the game here. He's doing some good storm, but good for the lurker to pull back, and just wasting so much time for Bisu. He's destroying his cannon. There's nothing left to do. Destroy your own gateway, destroy your own cannon, destroy your own forge, pile on even. You don't even need all of those defensive structures. Just go for the front to attack now. He's got 0 Hydras. The Hydras is going to come into snipe and Dragoons one by one. Good attack because he knows Bishu's exhausted all of his high temperatures. This is a sad day for all of the Bishu's fans. But Ashen has played a lot better. Let's just see if Rain is going to be able to actually do something and redeem the Proton Sprite. But it's going to be over for Bishu. If you enjoyed this cast, feel free to buy me. Copy the link to that. It's going to be in the video description. The final battle is ensuing. Bishu's remaining Dragoons forces get obliterated. 6 Dragoons remaining. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.